Hello students, today we are going to study another photothermal applications such as solar dryer, solar water heater and solar steel. Solar drying process is used to remove the moisture which helps in the preservation of agricultural products. The solar drying process oriented in two directions. First is in direct drying. The material is exposed to solar radiation, which is our traditional drying method. Uh, by energy absorption and air circulation, the moisture is vaporized and thrown out in the atmosphere. The second is indirectly done by this solar air heater or solar dryer. Now, we first consider or study the cabinet type solar dryer, which is used for small scale of dehydration of vegetables and fruits. It has a chamber or a cabinet with a glass plate with single or double at the top. Sunlight passes through the glass and falls on product to be dried, kept on perforated trays. The radiation is absorbed by product itself and surrounding. So the internal surface or internal temperature will be increased. So this figure shows a cabinet type solar dryer. It consists of a cabinet which is made up of a metal or a wood. Then it has a transparent cover. Then perforated trays. These are perforated trays on which a product which is to be dried is placed on this perforated tray. The moisture is removed from the product and the air inside get heated. The vapors escape through opening on top of cabinet, means this opening, and the fresh air will enter through a opening at the bottom by natural convection. So fresh air will be enter from bottom and hot air will be escape through this opening. Then air flows started continuously, removes moisture from the product. Temperature range from 50 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius are usually attained by such a dryer, and product is dried within 4 to 5 days. The products like dates, apricots, chilies can be dried by using such a dryer. And the principle is same here, that is solar radiation or solar energy can be converted into heat energy, and that heat energy is supplied to this agricultural product so that the moisture can be removed and it becomes a dry. The next one is a forced circulation dryer. For a large scale drying, this forced circulation dryer is used instead of natural circulation dryer, which is shown in figure. But here air is heated separately by a solar air heater. First of all, solar radiation falls on this heater or air collector. Then it will be passing to this product. But in natural circulation type dryer, that is a direct method of drying. But in this case, air is heated separately by solar air heater and then it is pushed in the chamber. This is a chamber in which the product is to be dried is stored. Such dryers are used for drying of food grains and products like tea and tobacco. Solar energy is mainly used for drying agricultural products. The main disadvantage of the traditional drying method is that process is very slow and also dust and insects get mixed with products because The products can be placed in a open ground so that dust and insect get mixed. Product is exposed to wind and rain, causes spoilage and losses, etc. These disadvantage can be removed by using solar dryer, in which drying is done faster. Quality product can be improved here. Domestic solar water heater. Mostly solar water heating is direct use of solar energy and it is extensive. Now a simple small capacity and natural circulation type system is suitable for domestic purpose. It has two main parts or components. First is liquid flat plate collector. This is a liquid flat plate collector, and second one is storage tank, and which should be a well insulated so that the heat losses can be minimized. The storage tank is located above the level of collector as shown in figure. The water in flat plate collector is heated by using solar energy. This hot water automatically flows to the top of water tank. It is replaced by a cold at the water at the bottom of tank. And we know that the density of cold water is higher than density of hot water. So hot water goes to the at the top of water tank and cold water is at the bottom of water tank because its density will be high. When required, hot water is withdrawn from the tank, then cold water automatically enters at the bottom. Such a process is also known as thermosiphon process. The efficiency of this solar water heating system is higher than heating using natural gas or electricity. The temperature of hot water delivered from solar water heater ranges from 50 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius. But a precaution should be taken here that a storage tank must be well insulated on sides, top and bottom. Piping also well insulated and arranged to minimize pressure drop. Then another application is photothermal application is solar steel. In many small communities, the natural supply of fresh water is not sufficient, but saline or hard water or salty water is available there. Mostly this happen in rural areas. Solar steel can prove an effective way of supplying drinking water to such a communities. This solar steel is also called as a solar distillation because with the help of this instrument we can obtain a distilled water. Distillation of salty water to obtain potable by exposing solar radiation on salty water and condensing the water vapors produced on a transparent cover that can be collected in receiving troughs. This figure shows a complete diagram of solar steel. It consists of a shallow basin lined with a black color which contains the saline water. A sloping transparent cover is provided at the top because the distilled water can be easily collected. So transparent covers are in sloping position. Solar radiation is transmitted through the cover and is absorbed in the saline water. It heats up the water by 10 to 20 degrees Celsius and that water get evaporate. The resulting vapor rises, condenses as a pure water inside the cover and flows into the collection channels on the sides. In a good sunny day, 3 liter per meter square distilled water can be obtained. So this output can be depend on the dimensions of that solar steel means basin. The performance of a solar steel is depends on quality of water produced. Output can be vary with the design of steel, then with intensity of solar radiation and atmospheric condition in the surroundings, heat losses from water BC.